Hi everybody, how is everybody doing? Oh, I forgot to put my light on. I'll put it on right now. Oh, wow, that is bright. Don't need that much light. I might change it to the blue one, maybe. Oh, maybe I should turn it off. See all my grays that are due. Hi, I hope everybody's having a wonderful week and a wonderful, just gonna sit properly in my chair, and a wonderful weekend. So today we're gonna hear from our great friends, Julia and Mike. Actually, I'm gonna bring it closer, I find them too far. And we're gonna hear about their story. They have an amazing story. But first, I just wanna talk a little bit about our flagship products, our most common combo, which is the triplex, is what I started with and what most people have started with. Hey, Julia. So first of all, let's start with which one should I start with? The BioCleanse. So these three products, as you may have known if you've seen my lives before, Plexus is extremely focused on gut health. The natural way, how to improve gut health the natural way. So they have natural supplements, natural powder drinks, that helps with that. That helps, get all your gut into check and get it all healthy, because when our gut is not healthy, that's what's causing all of the symptoms, all of the conditions, and all kinds of stuff that our body is not functioning properly. Just think of it of anything else, like a machine or a car or anything. If it's not functioning and it keeps getting polluted, oil, and all that stuff in the car, then eventually the car is going to break down, right? So we put good oil in the car so that it keeps functioning properly. And once things keep functioning properly, then brakes are feeling better and everything else is functioning better, right? So, hi Ashley, hi Nancy, how are you? So the BioCleanse goes in and cleanses the bad stuff that's in our gut, that we get from the toxins that we breathe, the pollution and everything that's out there, that's out of our control. It goes in there and it gets rid of it. It's a very light cleanse. It has a vitamin C and a magnesium component. Magnesium is really good for your body. Magnesium is known to help with all of the body functions and help it, function better. So this will go in there and get rid of the bad bacteria. So once the bad bacteria is gone, and of course we keep breathing it in, so it's an ongoing process. So the BioCleanse, we take it every day. Now we have the ProbioCA, which is the probiotics. So the probiotics come in and they put good stuff in your gut. So they put good bacteria in your gut, probiotics that helps with the better functioning of your body. It's things that we need. It helps with all kinds of digestive issues, IBS, all kinds of abdominal cramps and all of that stuff. So it helps with that. So we'll put the good bacteria into your gut. BioCleanse is also known to help with occasional constipation too, so it's really nice. Now we have the Slim. So the Slim is the little packets, the pink good stuff. This you put in water, you shake it up, and you drink it. You drink it 30 minutes before your meal. You can drink it, I think it's 30 minutes up to an hour and a half. I do 30 minutes because I can't wait that long. I get up. I take it with my lunch, actually, just before my lunch, 30 minutes before my lunch. This helps with all kinds of goodness. So it goes in, it feeds the good bacteria, so it gets stronger. And oh my God, it's so funny. There's an emoji on the video and I thought it was like a yellow dot on my neck. I was like, what's on my neck? So it goes in and it feeds the good bacteria, so then it becomes stronger. So that's what you want. You want the good bacteria because it's a constant war in your gut with the good bacteria and the bad bacteria fighting to gain territory. So if your good bacteria is stronger and there's more of the probiotics in there, then you're going to feel better. It also helps with glucose metabolism in your blood. It helps with health weight management. And I just want to precise, health weight management means that it balances your weight. So it is a weight loss, but if you're somebody that needs to gain weight, it has helped people gain weight also. So yeah, so that's the Slim. Perfect. It tastes very yummy. As you see, it's raspberry, lemon, and watermelon, my favorite. And then there's the Slim Hunger Control, which is the same. It's a little bit bigger packet, okay? It's a bigger packet because it has more of the polydextrose. So the polydextrose is what helps with hunger. So it helps decrease hunger. So hunger control, that's why the title's in there, right? And it does exactly the same thing as the other Slim. It has a different flavor. It has red, orange, lemon, and lime. It's very, very yummy. And again, you mix it with your water. There's a special way to mix this. So if ever you have a hunger control, contact me or your ambassador and they'll let you know how to mix it properly. But it's really yummy and you know, it does all the good stuff as the other Slim. And like I said, it's a different flavor, but it's really, really good. So I went quick, didn't I? Because I really wanted to give time for Mike and Julia to share their story. So I wanted to go really quick through the, hi Janet, hi Suzette. Happy Sunday to you too. Okay, so there should be a green man on the bottom, Julia. I think you click on the green man and then it's gonna send me an invite. I'm gonna go check actually. Oh, okay, wait now. Love yours. Okay, I think this is what, oh, this is a new way. Yes, I do want to add Julia video. So just gotta wait a little bit. I love technology.
Hello.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Can you hear us okay?
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
Okay.
You're trying to
Thank
figure
you so
out if
much for
we
getting the, it was funny because I thought of it after. I was like, oh no, how are they going to do that? The earbuds. But
too funny.
it out.
Yay. Yes.
So how are you guys doing?
We're great. We're great. That was an awesome
I saw you were outside.
Oh, so beautiful. But it was cold. My face was cold, but it was beautiful.
How cold is it up there?
Today was minus
17 feels like minus 25, 26.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
I didn't know what it was here, but it was definitely not minus 17.
Yeah, it was cold. I think when
Never mind minus 25.
I think when Ethan and I went for a walk, it was reading like minus 14 or something, but it was still, the wind was cold. It was the wind. If it wasn't windy,
Yeah.
it would have been completely fine. Would have been beautiful. I mean, it was still beautiful. The sun was shining like crazy.
Yes, I know that wind can be pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was.
So, like I said, thank you so much for agreeing for doing this with me. I love it. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you the floor. Just tell us your story.
Oh, sorry.
How you don't. It's okay.
I'm beating up on Mike here. I'm like yanking his ear off.
Tell us how you were introduced to Plexus and how it's helped you health-wise and business-wise. And if we have time at the end, if you can say a little bit about, because I've been sharing a lot about the power of three. So
absolutely.
If you can share how you found your 3 people to get your products for free, that would be awesome.
Will
so
do.
Go ahead.
All right. So we are Mike and Julia. And
and tell them where you're from.
We are living in Labrador City, Newfoundland. This is my home, where I was born and raised. And Mike is a BC born and bred boy.
Yeah.
I didn't know
that.
Yeah. Really?
So we met in BC. We both attended the same college there. And that was like 20 years ago.
That was a long time ago. Yeah.
Holy crap. That's a long time.
I know the feeling.
That's crazy. So yeah, it was actually 5 years ago in November that we started on this journey. So we're coming up on 6 years, which is crazy. In just a few short months, I'm sure. It'll be 6 years. And it's honestly, if I'm being completely transparent, I did not see myself doing this. If you had told me 5 years ago that, oh, you'll be doing this forever, I've been like, sure.
I'll wait till I get my products and try it.
We came in as super skeptics, like for real. We had tried so many things. Basically, if it was out there and it had the, it mentioned weight loss or it mentioned energy or any of that stuff, if it mentioned it at all, sign us up. Where do we sign? I want to try it, right? So we tried seriously everything, and we had spent so much money. It was ridiculous. So anyway, friend of mine had been reaching out to me about it,
Which is our mutual
which
friend.
is Suzette, who's watching us
Yes,
tonight. And
hello, Suzette.
she had reached out to me, I don't know, a lot, like over and over. And I just kind of, I'll think about it. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, it's not happening, like, at all. Had zero interest. Anyway, basically, long story short, I eventually said, all right, you know what, Mike, let's just, whatever. We've tried it all. What's one more thing, right? And this one was cheaper. So, I mean, that was a good thing. But of course, because of that, I'm thinking,
very affordable.
I'm thinking, all right, if we did like the really expensive ones and it was kind of here and then gone, I didn't think anything. We had zero expectations. Totally thought that, hey, this is not going to work, whatever, but we'll do it just because I was tired of saying no, basically. So anyway, that was in November of 2015. And at the time when I had joined, and I mean, I didn't know this when I joined, but they had come out with a promotion called A November to Remember.
Yes,
I remember, right? I remember thinking, you know what? Why not? Let's give it a go. And I mean, Mike and I are very competitive people. Very competitive. It's really bad, actually. When we play games against each other, it's not good. It's really bad. But my competitive side said, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. And it was something. I mean, I can't remember all the details of the promotion now, but it was basically, there was lots of money involved, and that was exciting to me. I thought, hey, why not? So anyway, I hit the road running. Like, even though I came into this saying I'm not going to do anything with this, is going to be short-lived, but I quickly realized that this was going to be for real. This was going to be something that we did at least for a little while. Like that's kind of how we came into it, thinking, all right, you know what? It's going well. And I remember hitting all of the requirements for that November to Remember. So I made a really nice chunk of money that first month, actually. I paid for my products and my sign up. I paid for Mike's products that month. And we still pocketed money. I couldn't believe it. I was actually shocked. I thought, this honestly, like, it seemed way too good to be true. So anyway, that was November. December came, January came, February, and every single month, and I can be completely honest with you and say every month since that November, we have always brought in a paycheck, and it just continues to get better. And it is super exciting. It has, I mean, my heart still like swells when when my friends choose to do this with me, and I see them kind of coming in the same way that I did, with maybe a little bit of skepticism, or a lot like we did, and then seeing their belief grow, because whether it's a financial need that they had and they're seeing that need being met, or there were health needs that they needed addressing, and those are being met. It still does really, really big things to my heart when that happens. Like, there's no greater joy than when you know that because a friend trusted you, things have turned around for them. It's, we've seen it in our own lives. Like I said, financially, it has been a blessing. We've gone on trips. We have paid for our son's extracurricular activities, school supplies. We paid off a vehicle loan a lot quicker than what we normally, we would have otherwise, just because there's that extra income that we have coming in every month. So that's kind of a little bit about the business side. I will just kind of touch on, Mel had talked about the power of three. Basically, it is seriously that simple. Like, everybody has three friends. Let's be honest. You've got people in your life that you go to. If you go to a restaurant, you're like, oh my goodness, that steak meal was to die for. You're going to tell your friends about it.
You're going to tell everybody. Yeah.
Right? If you try a new bag of chips and they're amazing, you're going to tell your friends. If you go on a vacation and you love this hot spot, you're going to tell your friends. So it is seriously that simple. Kid you not. Like, it is. it is literally, for us, it has just become something that we just talk about. Like, whether it's a friend saying, oh my goodness, like, look at Mike, he's lost all this weight. What is
I
happening?
know. I was gonna say again,
Right?
yeah.
Like, so I mean,
Yeah.
that right there, how many times have we had people say to us, okay, seriously, what are you doing? And honestly, it is just a matter of consistency and commitment. Like, he puts me to shame these days. Like, seriously, he is like more committed than I have ever seen him in terms of his health, and like his workout program. I can't keep up. Like, I'm not even trying, because he is blowing it out of the water. Like, it is, and I'm so super proud. So, I mean, you have amazing products that are supplementing all of the good things in your body, and then you're adding, you know, some activity to that, and this is your result. Hotness.
I'll have to share his photo.
Right?
I think I have his before and after
It
photo.
is crazy. Yeah, we'll pop it in the
share that.
comments. I have it as well.
Yes. Oh,
So
good.
yeah, that's kind of just a tidbit of our business side of things. Like I said, it has changed so much for us. Like I said, I would have never ever thought that 6 years, you know, almost 6 years down the road, would we still be as passionate about this? We're more passionate than, because we didn't really know what we were getting into, to be honest. And here we are, our health, we've never felt better. We are, I mean, we have so much more energy. We are happier financially. It is a huge blessing in our lives. And yeah, so it's incredible. So Mike's going to just kind of talk about the product just a little bit. Because like I said, it's, you know, we love this because everything that it has to offer, both the product side and the business side, are incredible. And so it makes, you know, this power team of just awesomeness. So Mike is going to talk a little bit.
Just before you go to Mike, I just want to mention something I want to mention, but I didn't want to cut you off. Like, you mentioned that your heart swells. For me, it's like, I totally get that, because when I get a message, and I get them often, I'm just like,
right?
It's like the first time.
I know.
Like, oh my God, this is amazing.
And when you have
'Cause
people
get so
who, you know, they reach
excited.
out, and these, you know, it might be people you've talked to. Just yesterday, actually, I had a good friend of mine reach out to me, and I mean, we had chit-chatted back and forth, I'm going to say probably 2 years ago. And it was kind of just, nothing really came of it. And, you know, she decided, hey, it's time. And honestly, I was so excited, because I'm like, not only is it exciting because, you know, I know this girl and we grew up together, best friends growing up, and now we get to do this together, but it's like, you get to see that, hey, there's a reason, and I can't wait to kind of dive into that with her. There's a reason why now they want to do this. And it's also giving us an opportunity to reconnect as friends too. So, I mean, it's just like, the goodness that comes from it is, there's so many angles, so many sides.
And you're talking about the paychecks too.
Right?
Like, I would have never thought in a million years, when I first started, that I would get a paycheck every single month, and I would be able to pay my products with that.
Right.
And I just, when I first joined, they had told me 60-day money back guarantee. We actually bought a kit between me and Phil, so that was like hard, because we were especially me, I was very possessive with the products, and I had to share with him, and I was like, because that's how skeptic we were. We're like, we're just gonna buy one kit, because we don't want to have to buy two just in case, even though we would get the money back.
Right.
And we just,
I know.
and then the month after, we had enough to buy the kit. So anyway,
it is incredible. No, it's incredible. It's like I said, there's so many sides that have blessed us. I could talk forever about it. And it's just, when you tap into all the things that people are telling you about, and you really don't believe them, you think, like, you're, you know, there's a girl on my team who says, you know, her husband thought, oh, we're being, you know, the wool was being pulled over our eyes, this was being, you know, and we felt the same way. But yet then when you get into it, and you can actually see the change in your lives on so many different levels.
And I
Incredible.
know I say that all the time. I said, I know you've heard this before
right?
from other people,
right?
But Plexus is really different.
Yeah. I always tell people, I'm like, listen,
like the business side,
I always tell people,
totally
don't take my word for it. Give it a try.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So, all right, babe.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want to hold this, or you want me to hold it?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, so just a few things I guess I want to touch on. Thanks, Mel, for the invite. And
Oh,
like
absolutely.
the triplex combo is what I started on.
Mm-hmm.
And just trying to, I guess, more not allow myself to become easily defeated like when we first started on the products. Because I want to see change and I want to see it right away.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, that doesn't happen all the time.
No.
But
It's
with the products that I'm on currently, it's not only the triplex combo, but I'm also taking like Metaburn and Active,
mm-hmm.
and which is helping a lot.
Oh my
Um,
God, I love the active. The
Right?
active is like my
yeah.
favorite of all.
Oh yeah. So I mean, and now I guess my mindset has shifted a little bit to more of a like progress and not perfection. I'm more looking
Mm-hmm.
towards just continually moving forward and being consistent with the products and taking that and seeing the change.
Mm-hmm.
Not allowing, like I said before, not allowing myself to just, okay, I had a bad day today and just kind of be like, oh yeah, like Julia stated at the beginning of the conversation was like, we tried everything under the sun. And
Yep.
and when this came along, it was more of a, oh man, here we go again. We're willing to try anything, so let's just try this and see what happens. And but right now I'm extremely motivated and I might be driving Julia a little bit crazy, but I I'm okay with that.
That's
So
okay.
yeah.
No, I love it.
You're
I
both getting
do.
really healthy.
Um but yeah, I feel a lot better. Um like I said,
Mm-hmm.
every day can be a challenge, every day can be different. Um
Mm-hmm.
I try not to base how I feel when I step on the scale, uh,
Speaking of, tell them how
because
much you've lost since January.
uh, I will get there.
Okay.
Because sometimes you do you have an off day or an off weekend and it's hard.
Absolutely.
Um, but it's just more like I said, just more being consistent and taking the product and continually I'm continuing on that journey and just
Mm-hmm.
one day at a time, one moment at a time, and just continually moving forward. With
And
that, go ahead.
if you permit me just to ask you a
Yeah,
question, like you said several things, because I was the type 2. I tried several things, not necessarily products, but I tried all the diets, all the
yeah.
exercise routines, and everything. And like you mentioned, it doesn't happen overnight because you got to think we've done this damage to our
No, that's
bodies for
right. Yeah.
decades, and we can't expect that a week it's going to go, but we have to be consistent with it. However, by trying so many things, what I found with Plexus, that it was, I don't want to say it was easy because nothing is easy, but compared to anything else, I felt like I can do this. Like I don't have to worry about motivating myself or pushing myself even though I don't want to. I just found that I don't know, I just found that it gave me that motivation to not have to work as hard, I guess, with all the other stuff that I had tried. So I'm just wondering if you have the same feeling or if it was something else or
No, I completely agree with you. I know it's again, not to use the term easy,
yeah,
but
like
I
that
guess
word.
the term that comes to mind, I guess for me would be simple. Because it's
Yeah.
not like if you stay consistent, you will feel better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You might not wake up tomorrow and see that immediate change. You might not wake up a week from now and be like, oh man, half myself was gone. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't necessarily work that way. But it is if you are consistent, it is simple. It's simple. I get up in the morning and I take my Slim and I take my supplements and throughout the day and like well right now we're kind of in a lockdown so my
Oh, yeah,
our
that's
gym is closed so I've been doing some at home stuff and going and running the lake uh, and so I've been trying to stay active that
always the
way.
way.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'll take like a slim. I'll mix my slim and active together, and I'll take a Metaburn, and I'll go for a walk or a
Absolutely.
jog, and it burns. It works, and I can't honestly deny it because I can see I can actually
Yeah.
physically feel and see the change. Um, and yeah, it's been really good that way. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of faltered a little bit, kind of going into right, I guess not right before Christmas, but kind of leading up to Christmas time. And then, I mean, it's Christmas, so it's vacation, and you're gonna,
Especially COVID
Right?
Christmas.
yeah.
All the
First.
cookies,
Oh,
all
definitely.
the goodies.
Definitely. So then,
It's like we've been so good, and then we're like, oh,
yeah.
Yep.
whatever.
And
COVID
I had a
Christmas.
work colleague actually start a Biggest Loser challenge on the 4th of January.
Oh, awesome.
And so I weighed myself on the 4th, and I was, what I weighed at 216.6 pounds.
And now?
I stepped on the scale this morning, and I was 195 even.
Wow. That's
Amazing.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So it's just I'm determined. It's more like I said, I've been going
Mhm.
a lot harder than say just normal or whatever. But again, with the products and the simplicity and the consistency of taking them, it's worked wonders for me.
And I just want to talk a little bit about consistency, because I say that to my customers, my potentials, my friends and family all the time. I say, you know, you have to be consistent on a regular basis. And if you forget 3 or 4 days, I say, you know, it's like you're starting back to zero, and then you got to start over again. So you always got to make sure, and I always compare it to other supplements or even, you know, other medication. Like if you stop taking your diabetes medication for 3 days,
Right.
you're not going to feel well.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to take longer for it to regulate again. So it's the same thing. So I'm always strong on them. Make sure you're consistent. Make sure you take it every single day, because that's when you're going to see the results. And I always tell them too, because we say the magic number is like 60 to 90 days, right? And I always say stick it to it to 60 days, and you're going to see amazing difference.
Oh,
Just stick to it. Just because you think you don't see it today, stick to it to at least 60 days. Let's say you have 60-day money back guarantee, so there's nothing to lose. Just trust me, go to 60 days. And the messages that I get from them that stick to it, it's amazing, because they're like, I am so happy that you were on me and that, you know, I stick for 60 days, because what I feel today and what I felt a few weeks ago or last month is totally different. And I appreciate, like, so it's just being consistent, keep for at least 2 months, and the results are going to be amazing. Yeah.
Oh, for
Very
sure,
true.
definitely.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thanks for having
I
us,
love hearing
Mel.
it. And congratulations. My goodness.
It's
Thank you.
incredible.
I knew you had
gotta
lost
say,
more weight, but
it's been pretty amazing to watch.
I have a goal in mind, and I'm getting really close. So
You'll get there.
I'll,
No doubt. Yeah. It's exciting.
big celebration.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is exciting, isn't it? Perfect. Well, thank you, and I hope you guys don't stay in lockdown for too long.
Right.
Because I know it's not fun.
not
Stinking
even a little
COVID.
bit, no.
Yeah.
We just got out, but we're still semi-lockdown, I guess.
We were out for a while, and now we're back.
Oh, not fun when you come back. Huh?
It's not.
No.
But oh well.
No, us too. Oh well, part of today's reality.
Right. It is part of the world we are living in right now. Yeah.
Yes, and thank God for Plexus that we can fall back on and keep ourselves occupied.
That has been it has been a huge blessing.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. Have a great Sunday. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. I appreciate it, and have a great week.
Thanks. See you.
Okay, bye. Thank you.